Hey Gemini, what's up gang? I hope everybody is well. We're gonna go ahead and just tap into your energy and see what's going on. So if that's something that interests you, go ahead and stick around. Now Gemini, if you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Jessica. Please take a look at my description box because that's gonna have any information that you would need to know. And yes, this is a Gemini channel. However, if you vibe, you tribe, so go ahead and make yourself comfortable. Okay. Gemini, if you are returning, welcome back. I hope that you're well. I hope you're taking care of yourself. I hope that you're doing what's best for you though. Thank you for all the love, all the support. Thank you for everything that you guys give because it really does mean the world to me, okay? You guys are awesome. Thank you for all the good vibes. All right, Jimmy Jam. I'm getting like energy of something being left for you. There could be like flowers being left for you, something could be left on your car. This could definitely be a notice being left on your door for some of you guys. You could get to your office and there could be an envelope on your desk. I don't know. I'm feeling like there's something like a sorry we missed you or something like that. It could be somebody trying to drop off certified papers or a check or just mail in general. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I'm getting like something has been left for you, okay? Something has been saved for you as well, Gemini. There is this energy of like something might be being preserved or set to the side, saved for you. Now, we were picking up that energy, but this feels like this is in regards to like an actual opportunity or even energetic energy, if that makes sense. Like I almost feel like energy is being stored away for you. I know that sounds kind of nuts, but that's what I'm getting. I'm getting the energy of like your guide, your ancestors, spirit, your spiritual team, your what have you. I feel like they are saving energy up for you or something like that. I feel like maybe the energy you've been expending. You know what, Gemini? I know this is gonna sound like, anyways, whatever. I'm gonna stop saying that. The messages are what they are. I'm getting this energy of like when you overthink, your guides, like they catch those thoughts. They catch those thoughts, they catch that energy that's coming out, all that energy that's being expended, because they're showing me somebody sitting on the edge of their bed and they have their hands on their temples and they're overthinking, and all this energy is just coming out of their crown chakra. Like they can't see it, but in the vision, it's showing me like energy coming out of the crown chakra, okay? And it's like all that energy that they're expending, overthinking. And your guides and your ancestors, I feel like they're like grabbing it and keeping it, like reserving it. Like, no, we will keep this energy and we will save it and we'll give you strength when you need it in battle, or we'll give it to you when you're back on your feet. I feel like there's this energy of your ancestors know you go through a certain process when it comes to certain things, Gemini. Sorry, I got an incense burning over here. Yeah, I feel like your ancestors know you go through a certain process. And there's almost this energy of like you're in that process right now and they know you're going to cycle through it, but they do want to let you handle this on your own or handle something on your own, but they are saving energy for you. I don't know. I'm getting that message, okay? So please take it as it resonates. Believe in the impossible at the bottom of the deck, Gemini. It is time to start believing that things can work out for you. It's time to start believing, okay? Because there's this energy of like, well, yeah, I know things are going to work out for me. I know, but it's like, do you really believe it deep down inside? Like, do you have that belief? Like, there is nothing that could really shake that for you, okay? It almost to the point where it is a knowing, but it's a belief too at the same time. I don't know how to describe it, but it's almost like your ancestors want you to have the ultimate faith in something. Prosperity lies ahead with expect powerful change. And I do feel like there is going to be a lot of abundance coming in for you, Gemini, in many ways, not just monetarily, not just like with your material wealth and on the physical realm, but a lot of a spiritual abundance, a lot of healing abundance. There is also like, I've been getting this lately, but like light codes, and I had never even really heard of that term before. I heard it vaguely, like somebody had tossed it around, and it wasn't something that my mind was like, catch that, Jessica, and go research it. But when I heard it from my guides, that's when I was like, okay, I'm gonna go catch that information and I'm gonna go research it. And it's apparently basically like your energy of your life force opening up for you. Like you're almost like your path unfolding ahead. When you get light codes, it's almost like downloads and clarity of your destiny and what you are here to do. Like you get ultimate clarity. That's what I saw, okay? I'm sure there's several different meanings, and I'm sure that's not the complete thing of it. I'm the type of person that skims something. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm very transparent, and you know that. I don't like school. Okay, I don't want to go to school. I dropped out when I was in 11th grade. I don't want to go to school, okay? So there's this energy here of like, with me, of I skim things and then I listen to my guides and I go with what my intuition is telling me. I feel like you have light codes coming in. The path is opening up for you. There's destiny that we already know, Gemini, that you have out there for you. But sometimes it's like, you get to this building block. They're almost showing me like a pond and there's stepping stones. And it's like you get to the stepping stone, but the other one hasn't emerged. You know what they're showing me? I'm sorry, guys. Since I opened myself back up to channeling again, it all just kind of dumps in and comes in. I'm sorry. They're showing me the Labyrinth movie when she's going across and the bogs are coming up. I think she has to do a riddle or she has to figure something out. It's almost like that, except it's not nothing you have to figure out. It's just you have to get to a certain point and that almost unlocks it. I feel like light codes are coming in. You're getting some kind of downloads or clarity about what your destiny is, okay? So there could be this energy here of maybe your ancestors wanting you to release, like wanting you to overthink in the aspect of think, get it out, reflect, let it go. Chew on this mentally, see where you played a role, see where whatever was happening. And we're going to keep the goodness. We're going to keep what you really are just wasting on things you can't control, because the only thing you can control, Gemini, is truly yourself. So if you can hold yourself accountable and you can make different choices moving forward to have different outcomes, okay. But if it's something that somebody else completely has control over, or you don't have a choice, you don't have control over this, it doesn't matter. If you think positive, you think negative, you're still going to have the same outcome. Well, then you might as well think positive, right? You might as well not allow yourself to get bogged down by all these negative thoughts. So I feel like your ancestors see, your guides see, I feel like it's a team effort here. That's why I keep saying ancestors and guides, because I feel like they're both here. I feel like they see when you're overthinking something and when you need to not. And then when they see when you're overthinking, reflecting, and you need to. Okay? So there's really a balance that needs to come in with your thoughts. Practicing mindful thoughts. Like, is this thought productive? And not in the way of I'm making myself feel guilty. I'm beating myself up over something, so that's why it's productive. Well, okay, you can beat yourself up all day long. That's not going to make a difference either. Are you going to make the changes necessary to have different outcomes? That is the only thing that matters, really. Your feelings can bring you awareness to what is going on, but your feelings are never going to be what carries you through. At some point, you're going to have to take that physical action and ground yourself into the reality of this is what needs to happen. Anyways, we've been talking, damn, for 7 minutes. Let me pull a card, please. Y'all are probably like, oh my God, what's going on with her? Okay, what do we have here? We have faith in your dreams. Excuse me. The energy is gaining momentum. That's what I'm saying. Gemini. Oh my gosh, there's like 3 hawks right outside my window. Wow. Yeah. I feel like you have a lot of guides and ancestors. That's what I'm getting. I'm not even getting that as like you needing to see something from a higher perspective. I feel like you do need to allow yourself to be immersed in your thoughts and reflect right now, in your feelings, in your convictions. What are your morals? What are your values? What do you see for yourself? How do you feel when this happens or that happens? There is this energy here of really needing to immerse yourself in what your dreams are and almost rebuild this faith that might have been lost. There is this energy of like your faith has been like, they're showing me, God, what is it? For somebody who like, I don't know, digs up bones or digs up dinosaurs or excavates or whatever that is, the little pick thing. I don't know what it is, but that's what they're showing me. Somebody picking away at a rock. And it's like, you are strong. You do have a lot of perseverance. You know, you have a lot of guts, Gemini, but even you can break, right? So the more that something picks at you, the more that something hits you, the more you keep getting hurt in the same way, the more that you keep running into the same obstacles, the more that you try and you don't fucking see the results that you want. It's like every single time that axe, that pick, whatever it is coming down. That's what they're showing me in my vision, okay? The energy is gaining momentum, and I feel like things are picking up around you, even if you feel like you're being brought back. Sometimes the tide comes back before the tsunami comes in. Sometimes the slingshot gets brought back before it can go forward. Sometimes the arrow bow must get pulled back before it can shoot the arrow forward. So there's this energy here of sometimes we do have to get brought back. Sometimes we do have to get brought back to a certain lesson that we have not learned yet, we have not processed yet, that we need to, or if we have, it's in a different way. Some of you guys might realize that you've been dealing with something that you've already dealt with. You're like, I've already dealt with this, Spirit. But Spirit's like, but have you dealt with it in this way? Have you learned to tackle this from this angle, from this direction? And that could be what the hawk energy that I'm seeing outside my window could be representing too. Seeing different lessons or seeing the same lesson from different angles, because you're learning something new each time. And you might not look, wow, that's 3 birds. That is crazy. I didn't even realize that. That's literally what I saw at my window. Besides the mountains, unfortunately. Your commitment is being tested. That's what I'm saying, Gemini. You have something coming up here, and your ancestors are really wanting you to allow yourself to believe that. Reignite that passion within yourself, but I do feel like there needs to be a purging. So that vision I see of that person sitting on the side of their bed and allowing everything to just kind of come out in their thoughts, and your ancestors catching the light that's coming out. Like, we'll catch that, we'll keep that, nah, let that go. Right? Let that go. But we'll catch that. That's what I'm getting here. I don't know if this is making any freaking sense, guys. I feel like I'm not going to make any sense because I have so many messages coming in, and it's like, okay. So what else do we have for Gemini? Whoa. We have, it's time to release negativity. I feel like Spirit's like, you're making sense to me, Jess. All right, we have luck is on your side. That's what I'm saying. Things are about to happen. Things are about to work out for you. Adjustments are required. So there is going to be some strategy or maneuvering that you are going to have to do, Gemini. You might have to make room for things, or you might have to shift things out, or you might have to sacrifice the right things. Maybe you felt like you were sacrificing for the correct things, or maybe you felt like, you know, what you were sacrificing for was a noble cause or something, and you're finding that maybe it's not. That's for some of you guys, but your hard work is paying off regardless. I feel like a lot of the negativity that's being released, Gemini, is in your own mind. It's in your own psyche, because it's right next to have faith in your dreams. So clearly faith has been altering. They're giving me, or faltering, altering, whatever. They're giving me the energy of the 9 of Swords. Whoa, these cards are flying. God. Okay. We have nothing is yet set in stone, and emotions are running high. Your hard work, again, on the bottom of the deck is paying off. So Gemini, I feel like your emotions are running high because you are going through some kind of turbulent situation. With the nothing is yet set in stone, that's when something is shaking up your life right now. We do see the crashing waves, and there is some stagnant energy that needs to be tossed about. Like I said, your ancestors are there catching what they need to. Why they're showing me angels on a field? Is that a movie? But they're showing me angels on a baseball field catching baseballs, like with wings out there, like with mitts and gloves. Is that a movie? I feel like it's a movie, but I'm not sure. Anyways, that's what they're showing me though. I feel like your ancestors and your guides, like they're really out there catching all this good energy for you while shit's getting tossed around. You're in the storm right now, but it's a good thing that you're in the storm. Your emotions might be running high, and you might be looking around like, Jess, how is it a good thing I'm in the storm? Because shit has to fall away sometimes before it can get put together. You can't build yourself off these scotch tape towers, whatever you've been trying to hold together, whatever you've been trying to make work or keep stable or keep working. It's like they're giving me like the tower with the 10 of wands. Like you've been holding something, trying to make something happen, trying to hold it together. It's already happening, right? It's already happening with the storm. There's this energy of like trying to hold it together during the storm. Like you're on a dinghy and you're like, it's okay, guys. We got this. And Spirit's like, are you in control of any of this right now? And you're like, no, not a damn thing. Okay, then. So what do you got? There's this need to sit there and allow yourself to go through the storm, allow things to get tossed about, allow what needs to be released, let it release itself, or let yourself be released from it, whatever, Gemini, okay? Whatever's being brought to the surface with this upheaval that we see with nothing is yet set in stone, allow yourself to reflect on it, okay? Allow yourself to release it. Just saw the bird activity out my window, guys, is popping. I'm not even gonna lie. There's a bluebird on the fence now, and earlier I was hearing a woodpecker. I didn't see it, but I heard it. All right, so emotions are running high, Gemini. I feel like, yeah, they are. Right? You're very emotional about the storm you're in. You feel like nothing is yet set in stone. You feel like nothing is set in stone. You feel like everything around you might be shifting. Everything around you might be moving. You feel like I'm getting this energy of somebody who's getting like one reality after another, like exposed to them. Like they might find out that they might go to, like, let's just say you go to a work meeting and then you find out some people really don't like you. And you're like, dang, right? Like, okay. And then you go to another meeting with another work group and you find out that they love you and you're doing great and you thought that they were the ones that didn't like you. I don't know, I'm getting that for somebody. Like, you're finding like one reality after another. Like, damn, okay, I didn't know that's what it was. Or wow, okay, this is how this is playing out. Or some of this is not always negative either. I'm getting the energy of like finding out positive things. Like, you might find out that you're doing really well in a certain area that you didn't think that you were, Gemini. So, and maybe that's because you weren't seeing things clearly because you were looking at all the negative aspects of something. There might be a need to really, again, look at the positivity, but I almost feel like there needs to be a purging of the negativity before you can even get to the positive energy, Gemini. So if you've been feeling like crying, if you've been feeling moody, if you've been feeling like just like, you know, going and working out, letting it out, sweating it out, maybe talking about it, maybe writing it out. Maybe you do need to go see a therapist or something and talk about it. There's nothing wrong with that. There's this energy here of whatever it is, release it, get it out. And don't worry, because your ancestors are going to be there to catch all the good stuff. Your ancestors catching, boy. I don't know why they keep showing me that, but I'm getting that energy. Take time to breathe out, Gemini. Come on now, Gemini. Come on. Come on. Now, you just saw me take my time to breathe out, right? And it's needed sometimes. It doesn't always mean something's wrong. And then sometimes, right? Yeah, I was going through shit. I definitely was going through stuff. But there's this energy here of really the Tower, the Ten of Wands, trying to hold it all together, trying to keep these realities from falling, trying to keep this functioning dysfunction from just becoming a dysfunction, right? Like, it ain't even functioning no more. Trying to keep something working, you can't do it, Gemini, but you do need to take time to breathe out to reflect on this. And when I get the energy of breathing out, I'm getting the energy of like releasing. Again, releasing. Okay? That's just what I'm getting though. All right, let's pull some tarot because we've been in this for a minute and haven't we really even talked about anything? Y'all are probably like, yes, I don't know. All right, so have faith in your dreams. Can you give me something for this for Gemini, please? Faith in your dreams for Gemini. You need to call on Archangel Michael more is the energy I'm getting, Gemini. Gabriel. Ezekiel. I feel like the angels want to help you too. Sometimes I get I don't know, this is for somebody out there, but you rely a lot on your ancestors, you rely a lot on your guides, you rely a lot on spirit, which is great. That's great. They're always there. 24-hour support team right there for you. But the angels want to help you too, is the energy I'm getting, especially Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael apparently works with you a lot or has worked with you a lot, and maybe you haven't called on him in a while. And yeah, he can help you sail away. Yes, he can. He likes to work with air signs and especially Geminis. Okay, so what can we do? Or not what can we do? What am I talking about? Have faith in your dreams. What is this for Gemini, please? What is this for Gemini? Okay. Just your happily ever after, whatever that is for you. It's not going to be the same for everybody. Some people, it's this loving, happy marriage and family with the kids and the house in the background, their own little water and, you know, all this goodness. And that's for somebody. For others, you just want to have a house. For some of you, you want to open a business. For some of you, you want to heal an illness, or you want to go through physical therapy, get your body back, start feeling that zest for life again. For some of you, your mental health is really something you're working on. For some of you, you guys might have realized recently that maybe you are the toxic person. And there's something that you need to work on in regards to that. It happens. I've definitely been the toxic person in situations before. We can always be the toxic person in the situation. We can be a contributing factor. We don't have to be the only factor. But I feel like there's things that you're really wanting to work on in regards to yourself. Some of you, I do get that, like going into therapy or getting some kind of help for something you're coping with. Maybe an addiction, maybe a drinking, sex addiction, drugs. I don't know, okay? There's something there for somebody and you are wanting to get some kind of help with that because you see how this has almost caused you to have disruptions or blockages within your happiness, what you find to be happy for you. That is for some of you. If that does not resonate at all, Gemini, then maybe that's for somebody in regards to you. Yes, I feel like your own happiness scares you sometimes, Gemini, because you might not feel like you're ready for it, you're worthy for it, you're in the right space for it. Like, how can I have this loving, happy family and husband/wife, right? And all this land when I can't even stop overthinking what I want to have for breakfast each morning? It's like there's a need to understand that you are fit for your dreams. You are capable of whatever is destined for you. You're just right for whatever is destined for you. Yes, you might have to reflect. Yes, you might have to heal. Yes, you might have to let go of some things in your life, Gemini, but you are actually suited for your destiny. It is yours. I'm just squeaking with this chair every time I move. I need to get a new chair. Anyways, guys, but I'm just saying though, okay? I'm getting this energy of have faith in your dreams. It's time to release negativity. Take time to breathe out. You're stressing just a little bit about, is this right for me? Am I on the right track? I feel like you're starting to notice and release with the scorpionic energy, full moon in Scorpio, something coming to a full circle, but scorpionic energy is things that get brought up from the depths. Scorpios are some deep ass people, and they bring shit up from the depths of you and from themselves. Like they're, but there's also unbalance for Scorpio. There's repression and all that shit too. So anyways, but we know that, right? We're not talking about that. I'm just saying with the scorpionic energy, it's giving me the energy of something being brought to the surface, especially with that nothing is yet set in stone that we saw that needs to be dealt with, Gemini. And maybe there's been a trigger recently, or a loss, or a shift, or an epiphany, or a light code, or something that has come in that has told you that this is what you need to be focused on. Now, have faith in your dreams makes me feel like you guys haven't exactly been feeling like your dreams are possible recently. Or certain dreams are possible. Maybe some are, maybe some aren't. Maybe some you're like, okay, well, I'm going to put that on the shelf because it's clearly not possible. It's clearly not happening. But is it happening, Gemini? Or is it just not happening in the way that you thought it would happen or you expected it to? Because there is something here with being a wounded warrior, being tired, being burnt out, trying, not feeling like you're getting the results that you want. There is some kind of refreshing energy that's coming in as you release this negative energy. So Gemini, if you're in your feels, if you're thinking, if you're reflecting, let it go. Ask your ancestors, work with your guides, work with your angels, ask them to catch the positive energy, save it for you, right? Because you're going to want it in the future, especially when things start coming around full circle for you. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, right now, Two of Swords reverse. I feel like there's this energy of Gemini, you might not see the way with the Two of Swords, but you feel the way. That's the thing, okay? But the Empress on the bottom of the deck, you are in this state of creation, male or female. You're in this state of creating something right now, bringing something into this physical reality. Manifestation happens on the spiritual realm. It transcends and transforms. It does a whole bunch of T shit to the physical realm. That's what I'm getting here. Like you've been manifesting something. Cups, energy, spiritual. You've been manifesting something on the spiritual realm, in the spiritual realm for a while. Meaning you've been hoping for something, thinking about something, taking conscious or subconscious, whatever, steps to fix something, work on something, grow something. We don't always see the progress of the baby in the belly. Sometimes it's just like you're just pregnant every day and it sucks and it's like restrictive and it's just like, when is this baby going to be born? And sometimes it's painful and uncomfortable and it's scary because you don't know what to expect, and having a baby, like I'm responsible for all of this, and I don't even feel like I'm responsible for myself right now. When you're pregnant, your emotions are all over the place. You're erratic, you're hormonal, you're just, you're sad, you're happy, you're turned on, you're turned off, you're hungry, you're not hungry. It's just everything at once when you're pregnant. If you've been pregnant, you know what I'm talking about right now. Sometimes you really don't have control over certain things that are happening to you. You just have to let it ride. I feel like for some of you, this is scary because you're not sure. Some of the things that are coming to the surface are making you feel like you don't see the way or you don't know. There's a need to really, again, allow yourself to feel the way out. Your body knows what to do when you have a baby, hun. It starts doing it on its own. It starts contracting on its own. That's what the contractions are. It's the body pushing the baby out of you. You help, obviously, by bracing down and pushing yourself, but the contractions, that is your body bringing the baby out. So your body knows what to do, Gemini. You just need to instinctively tap in because you know what to do too. This Two of Swords is telling you don't. That's that negativity that you need to release because you do. Seven of Swords is a lie. The devil is a lie. Right? And the devil could definitely whisper in your ear right now. Capricorn energy could be significant. What else do we have, Gemini, for Gemini with this release negativity? The Lovers, Gemini. This is all about choices. The Lovers is a choice. The Two of Swords is not seeing the choice, even though there is one. Look, wow, Two of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, there's a choice here that you need to make. There's a choice to work hard on something. That's the thing. With the Two of Swords, we don't see the choice, even though there is one. The Lovers is the act of making the divine choice, seeing the choice that the divine has given before you and choosing to step into your higher purpose, step into your higher path, or follow your faith, follow your authenticity, make that choice to stand up for yourself, whatever it is for you, Gemini. Two of Wands is knowing what action you need to take, but choosing to take the physical action. You have the possibilities out there you see. You even have possibilities and things that you've put behind you because you see that maybe this is what your focus needs to be on. That's for some of you guys. Whatever this is that you're moving towards, Gemini, it is going to require work, hard work, and growth and effort. I do feel like there's this energy of your energy grounding out too, stabilizing. You're not so damn like whatever this has been, right? And some of you have been going through a heavy ascension, one after another. You're getting brought up. And that's the thing. Because I was talking to my best friend the other day, and I was like, damn, I'm tired of going through ascensions sometimes. Like, I thought I already ascended. What is going on here? And my friend was like, Jessica, you don't ever stop ascending. That's the thing. She's like, you just get brought up to another level. But you're never actually done ascending. And sometimes you get brought back down, because Spirit's like, okay, well, I need Gemini to focus on this lesson just a little bit longer. So we're going to bring them down, and then they get brought back up. In fact, if you guys have ever been feeling just out of nowhere that energy of you're dropping, have you ever felt that before? Like the energy, because I know you know what the ascension feels like when you're floating, right? When you're floaty in your head, and you're like, okay, I feel like I really need to ground myself into the now. But what about when you feel like you drop a little bit suddenly and you're like, whoa, that energy they're giving me, if you felt that, Gemini, that is you descending, but it's not a negative thing. It's descending so you can learn this lesson and you will get brought back up, but not only to where you were, but up to where you were originally supposed to ascend. I hope that makes sense for somebody. Whew, okay, I'm about to get up out of here. What is this? Take time to breathe out for Gemini. Y'all know I don't call reversals, but if I was going to call reversals, I would say this is what's going to happen if you take time to breathe out. These swords that are in your heart are going to slide out. The swords that are in your back are going to slide out. The swords that are in your mind are going to slide out, Gemini. Take time to heal yourself. It's important. You can't just keep going on and being like, oh, it's no big deal. Oh well, it is what it is. Another one bites the dust. You know, that's another thing that me and my best friend had discovered like almost a year ago, that saying it is what it is kind of toxic. It's almost toxic positivity. Because is it what it is, Gemini, or is there a chance for you to heal this and release this so it doesn't have to be what that is ever again? I mean, the choice is truly yours, right? There's this energy of taking time to breathe out to heal from whatever stress, heartache, letdown, breakup, loss, betrayal, backstabbery, right? Hateration in the dancery, whatever the fuck you've been dealing with, Gemini, there's this energy of needing to let that heal. Take time to let yourself heal. Take the time, because justice is going to work in your favor. The wheel is going to turn in your favor, Gemini. Justice will be served. Karma's coming down on the people that have fucked you over. Okay? So there's this need to really let yourself heal from a situation. Understand that if forgiveness is a tool that is essential to you in your journey, it's not condoning another person's actions. It's saying that you deserve the peace. Let yourself move forward. There's obviously some kind of heartache or break that you're feeling, or pain that you're feeling here, Gemini, that you really need to take time to breathe out to heal. Some of you guys, this could be physical too. Like your body's tired and you need to take a moment. And if you can afford to take a moment, take a moment. Because if your body gives up on you, you're not gonna get very far. If your mind gives up on you, you're not gonna get very far. If your heart gives up on you, you might actually get far, Gemini. That's the one thing. But you're going to leave a wake of destruction in your path and nothing but destruction in your future. So you really need everything operating together here. Okay? All right, Gemini, that has been your reading. And I do hope that it helps. I hope it resonates. I hope it does something. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.